Boy, it is green, it is tasty, and it's called split peas soup, Microdac style. And I've got to tell you, it is a lot easier to make than you may think. Anyway, allow me please to show you how I made it. I started off with green split peas. As the package says, high in fiber, low in sodium. And these little guys are really delicious. But I've got to tell you, it is an acquired taste because it doesn't taste like what you would think the beans would taste like. But it's fun. Okay, so now you know, it's green split peas. Remember that it's dried split peas. So in my case, I wanted to wash it well in cold, clean water because it has been sitting in a package for a while, and I just thought it was best to rinse it off really well. In my case, I washed it once. I used a spoon to stir it all up so everything that's in it would float to the top. Then I threw the water out. That's right. I threw the first initial water away, and I did it again. Washed it well. Now it's going to remain cloudy, or I should say, chances are it's going to remain cloudy because it's dried peas. It's been rubbing against each other. So you know what happened when you have dried peas rubbing against each other. You're going to have tiny microscopic particles in it. Not to worry. Once you've washed it, I think 2 or 3 times, that's good enough. And that is what I would recommend. If you've never had dried split peas, perhaps I should tell you that in my opinion, it's an acquired taste because it's going to taste a little different than beans. Dried split peas, in my opinion, has its own distinctive taste. It's very good. And it's very Moorish. In other words, once you have had a bowl of split pea soup, you'll want to have it over and over and over again. In my case, this package made 3 separate servings, which to me is very good. Anyway, once you've washed it, the next thing to do is to add, in my opinion, pork. Okay, I will admit that I did not cut up these little strips of pork. I bought them already cut up, and I think they were from Smithfield. I cannot remember now. So they're nice and lean, and I think pork really gives split peas an added flavor. So I bought the pork already cut up. The next ingredient that I used, and I'm not sure if it is used by others, but I like to cook beans and peas in coconut milk. So the pork and then the coconut milk. And then into the slow cooker it went. And once it was in the slow cooker, by the way, I did not add salt to the split peas because I thought the best thing to do is wait until the split peas is all cooked, and then you add your salt and pepper to flavor. Okay, once the split peas went into the slow cooker, I added the pork, of course. The nicely bite-sized, well, they're a little less than bite-sized really, but I added the pork in with the slow cooker, and then I added the coconut milk. And yes, this is what coconut milk looks like when it comes out of the can. The coconut milk was added, and once that was done, I stirred it well because I wanted to mix with everything else really. And once that was done, I added a little bit of thyme. Perhaps I could have added more, to be honest with you. But once time, and now by the way, now is a good time to add the flavors that you like to your split peas if you're going to use a slow cooker. To me, it's just easier to use a slow cooker. I turn it on, go to sleep, and the next morning it's done. In my case, I added Scotch bonnet pepper because I wanted my split peas to have a little bit of flavor to it. Notice that I did not add a lot, even though I could have. Once that's done, stir it well, put the lid on, and the next thing I do, of course, is to put it on low and then I went to bed. I only slept for about 5, maybe 6 hours, and when I woke up, it was done. Notice that it's like a soup. You won't have a lot of the individual split peas in it, but let me tell you, it turned out to be good. As I said, this is going to be a habit for you. Once you try it, you're going to like it. You know, I really should have added some spinner dumplings too. I bet that would have tasted so good in my split pea soup.